and gentlemen, in a few minutes' time we'll be passing around the famous Raurimu spiral. The spiral consists of a complete circle, 2 short tunnels and 3 horseshoe curves. We shall be travelling at a gradient of 1 metre and 52. Shortly, if you look down to the left, you'll see Raurimu Township. Here it is 1 kilometre in a direct line, although we shall travel nearly 5 kilometres to reach the town. Down to the left is a section of track we shall travel over, then we pass between the 2 tunnels. When we are down there, I'll point out this section of track that we're now passing over. And by doing so, have started our circle. That piece of track that you just looked down on is now directly beneath us and continues out to the right. So if you look down to the right, you see the track emerging from the 2nd tunnel exit. We are now 60 metres above the station yard. From this particular point, you will see the large 140 metre radius horseshoe curve we shall pass around at the base of the spiral. We're about to enter our 2 tunnels. When we emerge from the first tunnel, look up to the right, you'll see a section of track that will be travelled over at the top of the spiral. It's 2/3 of the way up the hillside. By passing through our 2nd tunnel, we are completing the circle. So that piece of track that you just looked up to is now directly above, and it continues out to the left-hand side. So when we emerge from the 2nd tunnel, look up to the left and you'll see the track on the skyline by the traction poles. You may have to look back a little way to see the track. We are now on the first level of the spiral and 30 metres above the station yard. As you can see, Raurimu is not a very large town these days, but at the turn of the century, it was the home of more than 2,000 people. The main source of employment in the town were the 10 timber mills operating here, with the last one closing down in 1965. In 1925, a fire swept through the town and left only 3 businesses standing. The town never really recovered from the fire. The post office and small school closed down in 1974, leaving only a few farms and ski lodges. The English translation of the Maori word Raurimu is Ro meaning leaf or many, and Rimu being a native red pine once milled here. hustling in around the large 140-metre radius horseshoe curve, then heading north once again. Shortly, if you look up to the right, you'll see the two cuttings in the hillside, to which we passed as we descended the spiral. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes' time we'll be passing through the car with the bar trolley. You may purchase from the bar trolley a selection of spirits, liqueurs, white and red wines, wine coolers, beer, assorted soft drinks and fruit juice. We have bags of sweets, chocolate bars, peanuts and chips. In the souvenir line we have available postcards, playing cards, silver firm badges and key rings. We also stock cigarettes,